Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're well, considering the circumstances. Since I have a pretty anxiety-inducing event coming up for me shortly, and so do you, I thought it would be a good idea to prepare ourselves mentally for this challenge together, and with the help of the tarot as well. I often find it that these challenging and panic-inducing events that we are anticipating afterwards, when we look back at how stressed out we were before these events, it almost seems foolish sometimes, and it's hard to put ourselves back into that mindset, that mindset of fear and anxiety. So this is what we're experiencing right now. And after the big day, the big event, we're not even gonna be able to remember what it was like to have all this fear and anxiety. So let's use this opportunity to explore our feelings in the here and now. What does this all mean? How can we learn from this? And how can we control our fear and perform at our best during this upcoming battle? So I would just like to start out by getting a baseline of emotions that we're going through right now. I would like you to allow yourself to experience the unpleasant feelings of anxiety right now. I'm doing the same. So I'm right here with you. There's this bad feeling in the pit of your stomach. Your heart rate is increasing. Perhaps you're sweating. Shortness of breath. Slight dizziness. You feel like you can't focus, like you can't concentrate. And you can just feel your heart beat out of your chest. I'm feeling the same symptoms when I think about the anticipated event, and when I think about how it could go wrong. So now that we have established this baseline feeling of anxiety, let's start to work from here. So let's start by calming our breath. And as we're both slowing down, we're noticing that basically what's happening to us right now is a flight or fight response. It's one of those evolutionary features in our brain that creates an unpleasant feeling but actually serve a purpose, or at least they used to be useful. Right now in our civilized society, there's, for the most part, no need to fight or flight. So, what happens instead is we freeze. We get paralyzed in these stress-inducing circumstances. So this is what we are experiencing now, this analysis paralysis. So it's completely normal. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And we can build from it. I can already sense my breathing slowing down, calming down. But I still have this mental image of things going wrong. And interestingly enough, your brain cannot differentiate between an actual memory and a made-up future memory, which this worst case scenario that I have in my mind right now actually is. So my brain and your brain is reacting to this fake memory as if it was real. So, what we need to do in order to be more successful and to calm ourselves in the here and now, and also in the future when the actual event is occurring, is we need to visualize a different image. And this is something that actually works. So, trust me, I'm doing the same thing. I'm also applying this method with you. And I also trust that it's going to work. So, as you're following along with the brush strokes, and as you're noticing your breathing completely slowing down, perhaps you're also feeling a little bit sleepy, and that's okay. So as you're noticing your body coming off of the noradrenaline, which is a hormone and a neurotransmitter that is actually produced by the brain in stressful situations. And it creates these unpleasant sensations, which are, by the way, at the same time kind of useful, as it increases your alertness, your focus, and your mind's clarity. So it's a useful but unpleasant feature, actually. But your brain is coming off of it right now, and that's absolutely right, since you don't need it at all. What you need right now is a mental image, a different mental image. You are seeing yourself being calm, cool, collected, confident, well prepared. Place yourself into this fake future memory and have this future self be really calm and relaxed. And notice how their breathing actually controls the pace of events. Notice how their slow breathing allows them to have enough time to respond and to have an appropriate response to the events, because there's no rush. Everything is unfolding at a pace that is comfortable to this future self. And now, to enhance our visualization, let's pick a card to help us guide our attention and focus towards this positive mental image. Okay. This card is going to shield you from harm. It's the Two of Swords. So, what these swords stand for is actually mental clarity and focus. Look at how victorious this person is. This is a token of this future memory that you have just created. This is the perfect representation of you controlling and taking charge of the subconscious, this big body of water, this ocean of minds and feelings. And so you are participating in this event. But notice how you are completely comfortable and relaxed within yourself. Notice how you are blindfolded. You are directing your focus inward instead of being distracted by outside occurrences. And you are using these two swords to balance yourself. You are completely balanced and prepared. Whatever comes, you are absolutely ready to face it. And you don't need to have eyes. You don't need to physically see, because it's enough for you to use your intuition. You can already feel your intuition getting stronger. These swords that are aimed at the sky are kind of like antennas. As we speak, you are gathering vital information from the universe. Information that is going to help you throughout this battle. So as you're getting ready for sleep, or if you're already sleeping, it doesn't make a difference. It's all good. You're downloading very important information from a divine source. And this information is going to be part of your consciousness, and it's going to help you in an implicit way when making decisions during this event. So all of this is happening without you actually consciously having to try to do anything. Feel your mind and body relaxing fully and completely. And preparing naturally and effortlessly for this battle. As you're drifting off into sleep, you're gaining knowledge and information without consciously attempting to do anything.